Between you and me, the best part of my job is getting a crack at all the leftovers from the dining area buffets.
These newer vessels more or less run autonomously, which doesn't leave much for the crew to do around here.
Trident must have spent a fortune equipping this ship with triple redundancy.
Captain Rokov said you're allowed in any of the crew-specific areas. Just don't touch anything, please.
Ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding security.
That view is absolutely spectacular.
Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? Forget it. I refuse to have a repeat of last year's fiasco, where the name leaked early and started a common brawl. The winner's name is safely sealed away with the award itself, inside the master safe located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than to speak to the likes of you.
Here for business or pleasure?
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a Starliner.
Sorry, I'm busy. Maybe we'll talk another time.
An open bar would have been nice. But Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
Hello. Are you a member of the society? Have you tried the
lovely
canopy?
Starliner. Nothing but the best for
His
society,
behavior
right?
towards women is abominable. That man really ought to be ashamed of himself. I heard it's fitted with 12 internally flawless 2-carat blue diamonds. Can you believe that? Donations to the society can be debited from my bank account on a monthly basis. I barely have to lift a finger to help. Besides what I already told you, no. Nice to have met you.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Larry has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means he has access to everyone's accounts at the touch of a button. Well, apparently the award is so valuable, there's only one in existence. It gets passed to a new winner every year. I'm a silver member of the society, but only 100,000 more credits and I hit the gold tier. That's all then? Okay.
So, what brings you aboard?
The Society Chair has really outdone herself this time.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. An open bar. The considerable amounts of cash that Dombrowski donates are the only reason we allow him to attend society functions. That award is such a joke. It's for members of the society to pat their own backs for spending the most money on the cause. It's critical that the society keeps the memories of Earth alive in our hearts. I'm doing my part by attending this spectacular event. Well, that was boring.
So? Let's put it this way. He screwed over so many people. If he suddenly disappeared from the universe, I don't think anyone would miss him. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. The society is such a worthy cause. What could be more important than the preservation of the Earth's spirit? Enjoy the rest of the event.
The society chair? I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly. Does the man ever do any real work? Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that... Not much, other than the fact that they host these wonderfully entertaining gala events every month. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Any complaints about your cruise
That view
should
is
be directed to one of
absolutely
the staff.
He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning? I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was a... When you join, they send you a small chunk of rock from Earth itself. I keep mine on my desk. Well, that was boring.
Here for business or pleasure?
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, eh?
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties. I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite
Hello? Are you a member? He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the... Is this about that feature SSNN ran a few years ago? I can assure you, this is a legitimate charity organization. That's all then? Okay.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events.
If you have any specific requests, please speak to one of the crew's attendants.
Have you tried the canopies? Horrid. Positively horrid.
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
Hello? Are you a member of the society? The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Here for business or pleasure?
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we got.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the ballroom.
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
So, what brings you aboard? Quite a lovely Starliner.
If you
Nothing
want to
but the
dine at
best for the
Captain
society,
Rokoff's
eh?
table during dinner service, it's only an additional 5,000 credits.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard a Starliner.
For the safety of everyone aboard, please be certain you don't interfere with any of the crew or security members of our vessel.
I'm sorry, I have about 1,000 things to deal with, and you're not one of them. Goodbye.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
If you wish to have a drink at any of our lounges, be sure to present your cabin. If you have any needs, please enter a request into the computer located at the entryway to your cabin.
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Ugh. Positively horrid.
Now what? Claudia Swift is a low-level employee at Gold Bank, barely holds a decent security rating there, so there's not much to tell. Her cabin was paid for by Dombrowski, and she's been hovering near him ever since they boarded the Siren. Normally that wouldn't raise any eyebrows, but the fact that Dombrowski's married to someone else, that changes people's perception just a little bit. Go do something useful, okay?
That view is awesome.
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
I'm sorry. I don't believe we've met. Do I know you? No, I don't believe we'll be talking about anything of the sort. I'm certain we've never been acquainted before, so I'll do you the courtesy of forewarning you about the impertinence that's to follow. When you approach me, I'd highly advise you to choose your words carefully. Otherwise, it's likely they will be your last. I think we're done here. Good day.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items. In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
At the moment, Aurora isn't permitted on Trident Starliners, though we're working on having that changed.
Starfield pass is required to enter the main ballroom.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the ballroom.
If you have any little ones aboard, story time with Sarina will be held in the ship's library this evening.
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
Here for
The
business?
society chair
A
has
pleasure.
really outdone herself this time.
So, what brings you aboard?
Hello. Are you a member of the society?
On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like to welcome you aboard. Welcome to the Purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today? I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Well, if you change your mind, I'll be here. Have a wonderful trip. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you enjoy the cruise.
If you have any requests, please speak to one of the cruise attendants.
Must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? I'm a very busy woman. Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that? And why in goodness name would I possibly agree to that ridiculous demand? I really hope so. Nobody wants that. Maybe we can work something out. Oh, just take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get involved.
The ship's purser can assist you.
Sorry, do I know you? Okay, wait, are you seriously... are you trying to pick me up? Look, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm already seeing someone, and my partner doesn't like competition. He gets very jealous. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? How did you... That idiot. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that? This is just gonna keep going until I give in, isn't it? Honestly, this whole scheme has left a pit in my stomach since day one. Alright, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
I'm sorry. Unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Quite an event they're throwing today, don't you think? Hello? You here for the charity event? Well, I work for UC Security, meaning that business isn't exactly my area of expertise. I'm afraid I can't really help you. If you're looking for a business opportunity, you might want to check with someone else. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off. Worried? Why should I be worried? Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
An open bar would have been nice. I tried it,
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. But it's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Maybe, but if something goes wrong and he's able to raise an alarm, we're sunk. With all of these wealthy patrons aboard, the ship is crawling with security. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency. I have no idea what all of that technical jargon meant. But cause enough confusion and it will buy us plenty of time. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. Don't you have somewhere to be?
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the best.
Hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rokov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Oh, sorry. That area is off limits. No exceptions. Ah, you're a fellow techie, huh? I can respect that. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away? Whatever you do, don't break anything, or I'll be out of a job.
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately. All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here.
All passengers, may I have your attention,
You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? I have nothing to do with the Crimson Fleet. And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the OUC, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over evidence? Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail. Oh, I've got everything you're gonna need. This is a one-stop shop for you. We're talking a slate loaded with dates, account numbers, ID scans, even an audio recording. It was my little insurance policy in case the shit hit the fan. There's a solid enough trail here to send Dombrowski straight to jail. At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
If you please shelter in your cabin during...
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation. Au contraire, my misguided friend. There's a bargain that needs to be hammered out, and you will listen to the facts before we proceed. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor, Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me.
All passengers, may I have your attention,
I
please?
pride myself on having an intensely thorough education, though I'd hardly call myself a professor. Though I'm sure that your compliment also meant you were having trouble understanding what I've been saying. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along? Oh, it was actually a rather easy deduction to make. It's the only thing of significant value that I still have in my possession. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
All passengers.
Well, looks like everything worked out. Just like we planned.
Captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched into him. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner? Crick's his legacy. Are you serious? I heard Delgado was spinning that yarn, but I thought it was more of a hobby with him. Have things really gotten that desperate? Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Doverleach. Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always makes good on his deals. Always. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.
Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Captain Alex, it is.
Undocking complete, Captain. Grav jump complete.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Scan complete. Go ahead and...
Hello. Welcome to the... the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please? Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack, okay? I can't afford to lose it. Got a wife and kids to feed. Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. There we go. Have a wonderful day.
What's that? Falling back! Eliminate the enemy.
Docking cycle complete.
Captain Alex, hello. I am satisfied to see
Lost a bet to one of the officers.
It's good to have you back. Good. The more you find, the stronger our case. Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a six-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. It's gonna be an absolute pleasure to throw his butt in prison. Find anything else? We'll be here if you need us.
You're back? Anything to report? Good luck.
Yes?
Heard you made off with something called the Earth Savior.
Indicators agreed. We're free. Yes, we're here. Look at those beautiful stars. Docking in 3, 2, 1, done.
Next time you see Bog, tell him to lighten up. I've got a real attitude problem.
You wanna kick back? Avoid the last Nova.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet. Yeah? That'd be a first.
All right, Neva, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right. Now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard. I just said the place is EM-class. But hey, if you want to commit suicide, please, go ahead and jump there. Don't let me stop you.
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Crix hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
The Rook's right. We tackle one problem at a time. Can we track it, Neva?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called a comm spike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that comm spike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. and I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the comm spike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction. Best we can. What are you, 5?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me.
If you need credits, hit up the mission boards at the core.
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award, or am I gonna be very disappointed? Well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to roll call, but that's on you. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up, and I might even start respecting you. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it. Those crabs ain't gonna steal themselves.
I always thought he-leeches were just pests. Never considered trying to raise one as... Rook?
Hello, Captain.